did win that world championship, after having gone over there before, what was that moment like for you?
Top of the mountain. Top of the mountain. When it's the event, you got to understand, the event was Olympics. There's over 100 drivers from, I think the year I won, I think it was 27 countries represented.
Wow.
I was the only American there that year. It was a couple of years back. There was two guys. Another guy raced one time. He was to go with me every year, and he raced, but then he realized he was just too big. He just weighed too much and couldn't do it. But he continued to go with me every year and help me. And then one year, there's a whole lot of the American drivers that ran really good here. They took their American equipment over there, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
So, but that was the only time they went, and nobody else came back again. But having won the national championship, so many national championships, and then to finally get to the very top, once I realized how hard it was going to be and how the odds of me winning were slim and none, even though I'd been going and finishing in the top 10 virtually every year after that. The guy that runs the whole thing, like the Jim France Jr. or the Bernie Ecclestone or whatever and everything, when I won the race, he said, "I can't believe it, a dadgum tourist has won the world championship." But he was out of fun. I mean, he was a big supporter. That year was a year that my first wife decided she didn't want to be married to me anymore and had left me, and broke that news to me a few months before the World Championships, and I was blindsided and shook me to the ground. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I called him and told him I wasn't coming that year.
Yeah.
And funny thing had happened the year before. My oldest brother had never seen me race a go-kart. Him and his wife just happened to be vacationing in Italy that same week that they had the World Championships.
Yeah.
He was in Venice, and they drove over and watched me run. I think I finished 5th or 6th from one or the other that year. And when he heard that I was not going back, and he knew about the divorce thing and all this stuff, he said, "Lake, you got to go.
Yeah.
You need to go.
Yeah.
Get all this other out of your mind." He said, "You just need to go do this." So I called him back up, called the factories that I imported and sold their products over here. And I called them out and said, "I changed my mind. I think I'm going to come anyway." And the guy said, "Well, we're not really prepared for you, but come on anyway. We'll get your equipment for you." And so I went back over and won the darn thing.